Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Ark Survival Evolved Let's Play. And in this is going to be a bit of a different episode, but I get a lot of questions about what stats I use for the worlds. So I figured I'd show that, and then in the end of this I'm going to grind and go get all the wishbones for the DodoRex. So for the world, I right here, difficulty 1, this allows up to like level 1. Actually, if you just have this, it allows up to level 120 dinos. All this is default down to taming speed drive at ×4, just so it speeds things up and I don't have to sit there for hours. Damage repair cooldown I have at 0.01. That's mainly just because I'm by myself. If I did PvP, I would just leave it, but it's because if something attacks my base, I want to be able just to repair it relatively quickly. That's mainly it. All this is default. This is default even though it doesn't look default. Harvest amount I have at ×3 just so it speeds resource gathering up a bit. All this down here is default. This I only have increased because I used to play a non-dedicated server, but I don't do that anymore. This just allows, because if you don't have this like up at a super high number, it'll make it so the second player can only go a certain distance away from you, whereas if you have it just really high, like 500 like that, it just allows them to go anywhere they want on the map, pretty much. Allow third-person camera, yeah. Player join and left is just from when I did that as well. Crosshair, yeah. PvE mode, this is what I use to get rid of the cryo sickness. So like when I throw a dino out of a cryopod, I'm not going to get cryo sickness for 5 minutes. I can just throw them out one after another. That's really nice and why I like having PvE mode on. So that's what I use that for. Show map player location, yeah, so I can just see where I am on the map. That's nice. Maximum difficulty, this is what will bump the difficulty from up there from level 120 to level 150. So yeah, force max dinos to level 150 regardless of map. That's what I have to get dinos up to level 150. PvP gamma, just in case I ever turn PvE mode off, I'll still be able to change gamma because it's nice. Corpse locator, obviously, so I can see where I died. Oh, single player settings. This is what I accidentally skipped over. This is so embarrassing, but I accidentally had this checked, I think, for like the first 30 or 40 episodes, and I didn't realize it until I was just looking through here, seeing if there was anything I wanted to change. And yeah, it's on by default in all single player worlds, so if you want it to have the same relatively stats as official, or if you want to have more similar stats to official, turn this off, because if you have this on, it makes it so all the dinos have like super overpowered stats and do a bunch of damage. Bosses take more damage, and it makes imprints a lot faster and stuff like that. So I mean, if you want it on, go ahead. I don't want it on, so yeah. Yeah, structure placement collision allows me to just kind of say, actually our house on Crystal Isles is a perfect example of that, where there's two walls that kind of go through each other. I just have that so I can make more seamless structures. It also allows you to clip it into the ground a bit more easily. Unlimited respecs is nice, so I don't have to wait. Like for instance, when I respec to craft the Rex saddles, if I didn't have that on, I'd have to wait 24 hours to get back to my normal stats. That just allows me to respec, craft what I want, and then go back to normal stats without having to wait, which is really nice. And down here, or in advanced, I have allow try. I mean, I honestly don't even know what this means. This is, oh, okay. I've never used that. That's on by default. Cave building PvE. It's interesting because I have this on, but it doesn't work. Where like you still can't build in a lot of caves. This is just so ideally I'd be able to put a bed inside of a cave, but it just doesn't work, so I just place it out front still. So I could honestly turn that off if I needed. Allow flyer carry PvE. This is just so like how in PvP you can carry stuff with your flyer. Since I have PvE mode on, I just have this on so I can still carry stuff. Pretty much that. All this is default. Then down here, I don't have any of these checked. This one, ooh, wait, not that. Permanent diseases, that's what I meant. This one, like if you get swamp fever is one of them, where if you die and respawn, you'll still have it. If you click that, you get rid of it, and then this just prevents all diseases, like rabies as well. I don't know, there's just, it's an element of the game, so I just figured I'd keep it. Let's see. I believe all those are default. I don't even remember if that is. I think it is. Okay, this is all my imprint stuff. Egg lay interval, I have at 0.25 just so it speeds up when dinos will lay eggs randomly so I can get more for kibble. Mating interval I have as low as possible so I can get as many fertilized eggs as possible. Egg hatch speed I have at 30 just so it speeds that up as well, but some will still take a while, like giga eggs especially, I think take like an hour. It's like 45 minutes to an hour, something like that, which is a lot less than official, but it's still a decent amount of time when you're doing a bunch of them. Okay, and then these, you have, yeah. I don't even remember how I did all this. I think there's some video on YouTube that I got all this from, but these all correspond to each other. So baby mature speed I have at 42.5, food consumption's default, harvest health is default. Oh wait, oh down here as well. Okay, so baby mature speed corresponds to that. Cuddle interval also corresponds to that, so 0.035. And cuddle grace period, I think that's just if you miss the imprint, and like say I miss it by like 5 minutes or something, usually it would have decayed by then, so you get less of an imprint if any. It's just so if I miss it, it'll still give me the full imprint for that one. So like say it has 14% imprint each time and I miss it by like a couple minutes, it'll still give me 14% imprint. Not that I would want to do that because then I wouldn't be able to 100% imprint, but yeah, that's the point of that. Oh wait, that's what this is. So I don't remember the difference. Oh yeah, so quality starts to decrease. Okay, so this is basically the same thing. Yeah. Imprinting stat scale multiplier, I have it at 2. I don't remember if that's default or not. If I change that, I don't know why. But I think that's default. I don't know. It's probably increased knowing me. I don't know. A lot of these are the stats just carried over from what I did last time I played through the game. I didn't really change them much. Day and night speed are default. I should turn night down so it's not dark all the time, but yeah. When you're on aberration, definitely you need these to be the default because day and night cycles change on how long they are on there. But we're not even on aberration yet, so I could honestly just decrease that. Spoil time I have at 2 just so stuff can last longer, especially on Scorched Earth because stuff spoils twice as fast on there. But yeah, it's just nice to have. Item decomposition time, this is just how fast you throw stuff on the ground and then it'll go away. This is default, I'm pretty sure. Same with this. No resource radius players. This is just the radius around. Like say you mined a bunch of metal and you're in the area, no resources will respawn in that certain area around you. I think that's default. Crop growth speed is default. Crop decay speed I'm pretty sure is also default. All these are default. This is default. That's default. That's default. And that's default. That's default. And then down here I have the show floating damage text. This is what will pop up with the green and yellow numbers so I can see how much damage I'm doing. If I turn that off I wouldn't know, and I wouldn't know how much damage I'm taking. So that's useful. I like to have that on. Sometimes some boss fights, like I think it's the Corrupt Master Controller boss fight, I like to turn that off just because there's so many damage numbers sometimes and it'll lag the game. So yeah, sometimes I'll turn that off for boss fights, but otherwise I like to always have that on. Custom recipes, just like you can make custom foods. I haven't done any of that yet, but I might in the future. I just like having that on. And then raid dino feeding, that's another one. Usually that's off by default. I only have it on for when we tame the titans on extinction. if I didn't have that on, I'd have to tame all of them within 24 hours and then go immediately fight the King Titan after that. That's just kind of not really feasible with my schedule, I guess. So yeah, I just have that, so when we tame the Titans on extinction, I can feed them and they won't despawn out, or they won't die after 24 hours. That's the only reason I have that, because the only other dino I think it applies to is the Titanosaur, and I don't plan on taming a Titanosaur. I don't even know how I'd do that solo. So yeah. And I'm pretty sure all this is default. Yeah. I don't know if that is. I think it is. But yeah, all this is default. And then obviously engrams, I just have all of them available to be learned. Because why would I get rid of some? Yeah. Don't know why I do that, because it'd just be leaving content out that I can't do. And you know, we've gone to most of the maps. I don't use any mods, because I want this to be as close to official as possible, with obviously the exception being some of my increased stats like taming speed and harvest amount. Because like, I don't know, when I would play on official, I always felt bad watching someone build something super nice with like S plus or something like that, and then not being able to build it on official. So yeah, I just want to keep this like vanilla arc. That's my main reason behind that. And I guess, I don't know, graphics settings, I use this layout with the exception of Genesis in the ocean biome and aberration. Because, I mean, this on average on most maps will give me 60 to 100 FPS. Genesis and aberration, it can dip down to 40, and that can sometimes be noticeable in the video, and if it starts getting a problem, I usually turn these down to high and stuff like that. Because graphics card's a little bit outdated, but it can still manage. Controls, oh wait, this isn't controls, duh. Yeah. I don't know what's changed in here. I don't even like check this tab. Controls mostly the same, I think. Yeah. I think pretty much everything is default, if everything is default. Actually no, I use tab as my inventory key. Yeah, inventory is I by default. I use tab just because it's close and I can hit it easily. It's just remnants of when I would play PUBG. So yeah, everything else though I'm pretty sure is default, and then I don't use a controller. That's a whack looking controller though. It's like Xbox but not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's all the stats I use for the game. So I will now see you, because I have to go back over the island. I will see you over there, and when I have probably most of the wishbones to get the DodoRex. Yay. Alright, so this should be the last wishbones I need, since I have 330 back at base, so I just needed 70 more. So now I can finally head back and craft the DodoRex thing. And we can check that out. So I'll see you back over there. Oh, but there's another turkey up there, so I'll get a couple. I'll get rid of any extra turkeys I see on the way back. But yeah, I have enough now. Alright, let's make this DodoRex thing. And actually, I just realized, I don't know if it summons at the cooking pot or if it gives you the item. I hope it gives you the item. Okay. So I need to make a new cooking pot. Do I have that relearned? Okay, I can make another one of those really quickly. I think I have everything. I should at least, right? Yes. Perfect. I'll just keep get like a little bit of thatch. I have the taxidermy tool. Give me 400 wishbones. And let's just go over here, I guess. Yeah, I'll just go because it's like a big open spot right over here. I'll just do that. Okay, so let's place that. There we go. Okay, well, we have a DodoRex now. Oh, I forgot about the Chief's hat. Alright, it's on the timer. Oh, you can't get the dermis from it? That's most unfortunate. Okay, well, it gives you that. Alright, let's check this guy out. I like it. It's for less than the giga. Oh, but it gets levels. Alright. Does it have the fire? Yes, it does. C doesn't do anything. Alright. So things actually aggro onto this, unlike the giga. And actually, I kind of want to see. I want to see the size comparison between this guy and the giga. Plus, it doesn't just obliterate its stamina like the giga does. Oh, it's slightly bigger. Yeah. Yeah, it's bigger. Alright. Rename time. Oh, wait. Does that mean I can't rename it after then? Or... just go... I don't know what to name it. But I kind of want to just like... I'm going to take it down there, and we can just like run through the redwoods on this thing. It sounds fun. So yeah. Plus, I didn't realize this was level 1 when we started off with it, which kind of makes sense. So it is going to hit for a lot more than the giga, most likely. Oh, we're hitting for over 1,000 damage now. I didn't even realize that. Okay, Truda, what do you want? There's another one. Okay. Well, on some stuff we're hitting for over 1,000 damage. I bet it's stuff that's not mate boosted. Yeah. Does the fire breath go up with melee damage? I think it would. Actually, I don't know. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. I don't know. It's just more fun biting, though. Alright, there's a Rex over here. This shouldn't be much of a challenge at all. Yeah. It's only level 40, but still. And that gave us a level. Hey. That's nice. Its health is interesting. Yeah. The only thing that's slightly annoying is everything aggroes onto it, unlike the giga. But yeah, it actually has decent stamina as well. Food, I don't know, because I have right down feeding on, as you saw earlier. I just don't know if it eats without that. Like I said, I have it on for the for when we tame the Titans, because I don't plan on taming a Titanosaur. But yeah, the Titans, once I tame them, I don't want to have to go and immediately tame the rest. Or once I tame one of them, I don't want to have to immediately go and tame the rest and then immediately fight the King Titan. So that's why I have that on. Now, how much recoil damage are Kentras gonna do? Can't even see. Not much. It's a little bit, I guess. It's negligible. Oh, hey, there's 2 Thylacoleos over there. Can't really see in front of us, but... What level are you? 10. And... You are 45. Okay. I think I'm gonna go knock those off the trees, just because I can find nicer Thylacoleos if I do. So, I don't have a sniper. Let's get that one, and let's get that one. Okay. That'll just pull them to me. You know, I just realized there was, when I was going around earlier, I saw a giga over on the, like, giga, like, mountain area, kind of over there, right here. And, it was level 20, I think. And this guy has 666,666 health. So, if I level the melee damage a bit more, because we're up to level 31 and it spawned at level 1. So that's already pretty good. But yeah, if we get the melee damage up a bit more, see just how much I can get this guy hitting for, might go try and fight that giga, just see how it works out. And if we lose it, it's not the end of the world, but yeah, I kind of want to go try that out. Oh. No. Please don't crash. No! Oh, fine. I don't know where it's going to have saved. I am the most stupid person. Oh my gosh. I'm so annoyed with myself. My game crashed earlier, as you might have seen. I don't know if I'll leave that in or not, but I might now. But my game crashed, so it sent me back a little ways, and meaning my recording stopped, so I had to restart it when I restarted my game, and I never restarted the recording. And I went up and killed a giga, a level 20 giga, with this dude, and it was the easiest thing. Like, it was a lot easier than I was thinking it would be. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. I can't believe I did that. Well, I mean, sometimes there can be one over there, so I guess I'll check that. Because, yeah, we have the giga heart, and yeah. Well, sometimes there can be one over there, and if there is, I'll fight that one too. But I'm so annoyed with myself. Can't believe I did that. Although it's not the first time I've done stuff like that, so I guess it's to be expected. Oh! Okay, well, so you just have the DodoRex for 30 minutes. Well, huh. Yeah, so it's just 30-minute tame. That's what that timer was for. But now I'm in the snow biome with, I mean, all this stuff I have on me is disposable. That's why I'm wearing this, because I thought the giga fight was going to go a lot worse. And I don't really need another giga heart. We just need one, and I already have 2 back at base. And what is that? Is that a tree under the map? It is. Huh. But I just don't want to lose this chibi. But I guess I could come back for it. I now, though, need to try and see if I can make my way back on foot. This will be interesting. Oh, that hurt a lot. Oh, okay. Well, I might just die trying to get down this mountain with my own dumb luck. No! There's direwolves. Oh, no. Well, I'm gonna be dead as soon as my stamina runs out. Or I'm dead right now. Yep. Okay, well, I guess I'm flying back. And stupid direwolf. I'm still blaming on the direwolf. Okay, I'm just gonna fly back on Argent and grab the chibi and stuff. It's not that big of a deal. I still can't believe that I forgot to hit record when I restarted my game, though. But yeah, I'm so dumb. See, none of this would have happened if this game didn't crash, but whatever, I can't control that, and I subject myself to that by playing this, but it's a great game, so I have to deal with it. But yeah, this is kind of, I guess, my Thanksgiving special more so, because it's another not really progress video, but it's whatever. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.